Hey, it's me, Admiral, back here with Undertale. Sorry. Just looked at this for a second, I was like, what the hell is this? Undertale, the Genocide run, exceptional. I don't feel good about this, man. We've done one fight, and I got absolutely roasted. I could have sworn I had more coin than that. Do you lose money when you die? No, they wouldn't do that, because you get your items back when you die. Anyways, I reckon we're most likely gonna have to fight. My guess for who we still have left to fight would be Metaton, Asgore with the 6 human souls, so like Asgore, the Gorer, or whatever they're gonna call him. Most likely Sans, definitely Sans. I would assume Flowey / Azrael at the end. So there are like at least 4 fights in our way. I do have some little tickle of hope, because even in the pacifist run, I still found Undyne a harder boss than Asgore. That doesn't necessarily hold up for the versions that they will have here, because we haven't seen those yet, or I haven't seen those yet, so I have no idea. But part of me is like, maybe some of them won't be as hard as the Undyne fight for me particularly, like just because, you know, different people have different skill sets, and Undyne's fight was not one of mine. But even then, it only took us like an hour to do that, so maybe the other ones will just take 2 and 3, and we just throw ourselves at it enough and we'll eventually manage it. Who knows? Right now, though, we have to continue on. I believe we have access now to the sort of hotel area, which is, I did not want to go there at the end of the last one because I didn't want to get stuck into something else when we were running out of time. Which way do we want to go? I think it's left 4-1. But I've also been doing a lot of thinking, because everyone keeps saying, like, you know, you look like a human, but I don't think you're human, and stuff like that. So I'm starting to wonder if we definitely came from above, though, or so we think, which is the human place. This was not the right way to go. So if we came from the human place, and we resemble a human, but we're not, makes me think that maybe, like, there's a possibility that in this run we're some kind of like android designed for the destruction of all monsters, but then now we're just going out of whack, and we will also be wrecking up the monsters as well as the humans. Sorry, that was killing all the things. Anyways, I think maybe I was actually supposed to go left from this checkpoint. All I know is we're gonna be doing some bad stuff. No, hold on. This isn't right either. Maybe it's left floor 3. Oh yes, the higher floor number means higher. It's just that it was lower on the menu, so I got confused. Don't worry, I'll get there in a minute. My inability to deal with elevators is not the focal point of this episode. At least I would hope not. Was this where we? Oh, this is right where we killed. Right, because this is where we killed Muffet? ? And then or we're getting to where we killed Muffet. That's not the right way to go. Right after that was where the hotel was, if I'm not utterly, completely, entirely, mostly wrong. And I don't think I am on this one thing. Usually I would be open to that, but wait, why didn't I not just go to this save point then? Am I some kind of moron? Wait, there wasn't something I wanted to do somewhere else, which is why I walked backwards the first time, was it? Because I know there was an apron you could get back here that it was like, got like ketchup stains on it, so you could eat the ketchup stains off it and constantly refill health, which could be useful maybe. Let me just very briefly go back and check if I am allowed to get that equipment, or if those force field things are still up. Gonna assume they're still up. Yep, looks like it. Alright, I won't waste any more time checking around here. I'm just putting off the inevitable, which is me going to the hotel and killing a whole bunch more folks. If I'm understanding correctly, if memory is working at peak, which it usually isn't, there's that like big final magic tower or whatever where there were a bunch of monsters to fight, but then also we may be going to the underground lab and taking down all the amalgamates as well. Not all together sure on that front. I guess we'll see. Wow, the web doesn't even slow us down anymore now that Muffet's dead. That's nice and isn't a weird coincidence at all. It's a poster of Metaton's latest stage performance, a tragic tale of 2 star-crossed lovers kept apart by the tides of fate. Looks like it's almost time for the performance. I don't think anyone's going, though. If I were to guess. Oh yes, we did get at least this far last time. I can't even go up the stairs to recreate the moment where Celis is on top of the thing. What goes on here then? Is this where right, this is where the puzzle would have been if we had fallen down through the floor during that performance, which we didn't because that didn't happen. If we go up here, it's the hotel, and if we go right, it's what? Oh, this is floor 3. Okay, we were supposed to go here. Never mind. Never mind that. Never mind. Hey, go up the creepy alleyway on the right for some great deals. I wonder if they're still hanging around, because the food that they sold was some of the best. But like, nobody came and stuff? Great. Empty gun. Weapon +2 attack. Bullets not included. Oh, okay, it's +2 from what I have now. I was about to say, that doesn't seem like very much attack power. Ah, wait, this is the only one they sell? Right, because the other stuff was inside at the burger shop. Mystery key, probably someone's house. Lol, this goes to Metaton's old house, right? Which is right beside Napstablook's house. So maybe we need to get this so that we can, like, maybe Napstablook is hiding out in Metaton's house? We may as well take it, right? I mean, obviously, I need to find somewhere to put all this stuff. Steal all the money. Stole 5 gold from the till. Well, good job, us.
Hey, this is Brady. Hey, this is Caddy. If you're reading this, then, like, bad news, you mega evil weirdo. Alvis just came here and she's taking us someplace super duper safe. But first, we gotta use up these gel pens. Yeah, chill, Alvis. We don't want to waste pens. And don't even think about stealing our stuff. Yeah, creep. Leave our junk alone. Caddy, it's not junk. It's really valuable. Yeah, our garbage is really valuable. Anyway, in closing, you're a total loser. Yeah, loser.
Signed Brady, signed Caddy. That's probably accurate too. But like nobody came and stuff. It's so funny. I mean, I don't know whether it's funnier than it is sad. Wasn't this up here with some kind of back way into oh, it's just a regular wall. Well, it isn't, but to the eye, yes. I haven't found a box in a long time, so the gun might be better. I probably want one anyways, and I also want the key is the thing, but I don't want to, well, if I'm gonna be going back to a box, then I'll be able to get get more cinnamon buns anyways, so I may as well. Oh, I'm really supposed to be throwing them out to be an absolute murder child, but no, I'll eat them, just for a little bit of sentiment, even though I'm about to lose all my other sentiment. All right, empty gun. Oh, wait. Oh, there's also, armor. Ooh, it's better armor, but it also increases attack? Cool. Oh, and that's the last one of those. Cool. Okay, and I'll take the Mr. Key too then. Well, I can't expect that the tutu would really be very valuable terribly if this one has better attack and stuff. I mean, it's a better defense and attack. Makes me want to grow a beard. It also raises attack by 5. Sweet. Because my current one, the tutu only does 10. I'm not sure I got the cowboy hat last playthrough. Did I? I don't really know. Either way, good to have that. Should we just throw the tutu away then so I don't have to make multiple trips? Nah. Let's just eat some more cinnamon bunnies. Maybe we'll grab some more if it turns out that's what we want. And I got it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna head back to our little box in Snowden, and I'll snap my fingers when I'm there, because I don't want to head through the hotel yet, because I don't know if that'll be bad. Yeah. I actually changed my mind. I wanted to go to Waterfall, because I realized I had the key on me. So let's use this. Is not where it is. Let's use that key. Give it to her. Do bat. I used the mystery key. The red house's door was unlocked. The key disappeared, thankfully, so now I have more inventory space. So has anything changed here? Is it all just... Okay, I think it's just Mediton's, all Mediton's other stuff. Right, I just figured I just don't want to miss some secret way of killing Napstablook, who doesn't appear to be actually in their house. So I thought maybe Napstablook was hiding out in Mediton's house because that's right beside theirs. Anyways, let me snap again when I'm back at Snowden. Actually, I just realized that there's a box right here. I'm gonna throw out some of these old things, even though it gets me, I get all nervous about throwing out old weapons in RPGs. It just always happens. I feel like I won't need these 3 at least. The notebook I still want to hang on to in the event that I want the invincibility from it, although I suppose this is actually the store where I could get another one infinitely if I really wanted that. And we got some more cinnamon buns here. The ballet shoes, I think the pan is better than them. And the pan also has that thing of doing, making your healing things do more, so if it turns out that that is something we really want, then I guess we'll do that. The ribbon and the bandana we probably don't need though as armor. I bid a farewell to the ribbon, or the bandana. Faded ribbon was thrown away. So the ballet shoes, let me just check to verify that they're worse than the pan in damage-wise. 7 versus 10. Okay, so I'll hurl away the ballet shoes as well. Hopefully I didn't desperately need any of those for anything in the future. And I'll stow the burnt pan away, take out all kinds of, actually no, let's put away all the cinnamon buns that we can, fill the rest of the inventory with cinnamon buns so that we can fill our inventory with cinnamon buns, and that's different. And we'll keep the old tutu and the burnt pan around in case I find some drawback to the gun and or the cowboy hat. And I'll be right back at Snowden. Hello. Got a bunch of cinnamon buns. Whoop, not that. Yeah, so we can get some of those get this gear back if it turns out we really, really need it, which I hope we won't. Also, I didn't narrate it because I was in the middle of snapping to progress the thing, but the boat person said, "Somewhere it is Thursday. Tra-la-la, so be careful." And I have no idea what that means, and I don't think it's true, but I really liked it. Let's see what they say this time. Tra-la-la, what's my name? It doesn't really matter. Sure it does. I mean, you may be one of the people who die when I probably obliterate the world. I'm assuming something like that is coming. I'm assuming I'm not just going to go killing all the people. I'm assuming it's going to be like a big widespread thing where I'm going to blow up the whole world or something by the end. Or maybe I'll just wander the whole world by myself by the end. Maybe that'll be a thing that happens. All right, I'll snap when I'm at the top of this elevator. Yeah! All right, inventory management out of the way. Let's get to depressing killing people and stuff. Oh, there was a box right here. Great. Okay, let's check now if this this burger stand has better, if I'm allowed to take... This person's still here. Why do I always get the freaks? Buy. Oh, I can still buy from you. Oh, interesting. Oh, right, because that's the thing that happens. All right, steak in the shape of Mediton's face. Don't ask, please. Great. Legendary zero sandwich, attack up in battle. Okay, these actually are going to be things that we want to buy in large quantities, especially this one. Ooh, I want this one. You can only get 6. That might just be the amount that I want, though. Let's do all the other stuff first. Oh, can I sell stuff to you?
Ah, yes, I really want to buy your weird dusty artifacts. Not!
I was able to sell to the Temi Village store person, though. I'm guessing they would run out of money eventually, but perhaps if they didn't, I could steal cinnamon buns from the store, sell it to the Temis over and over again to get enough money for this stuff. Well, let's hope I don't crest the point of no return, and let's hope that I instead... you know what? I'll talk to this person, and then I'll go sell all the cinnamon buns on hand to Temi Village. I'll try, and that'll be very depressing because this poor thing needs to pay for colleague. And then I'll come back here and buy a bunch of expensive burgers. Steaks. Let's talk.
Nothing else to do?
Evacuation.
Evacuation? You're yanking my chain, little weirdo. So what if everybody else left work? So what if nobody's buying anything? Par for the course, little weirdo. Par for the course.
Alright. You what, world-weary 19-year-old?
Well, Metaton didn't tell me I had to work, I guess. But that's the thing. Sometimes he doesn't even call me into work until halfway into my shift. If I don't play it safe, he's gonna yell at me. Okay, maybe yell is the wrong term. It's more like he has this CD album he plays that's entirely full of songs about how bad I am at my job.
Ouch. I thought took him to be a little more charismatic than that. Alone.
Huh? Everyone else is dead? Does that mean I don't have to work today? God, that it were true, little weirdo. That it were true.
It's true. Threaten.
Sorry, little weirdo. Threats don't work on me. I can't go to hell. I'm all out of vacation days.
It's probably a good defense, actually.
Alone again.
Sorry about that. All right, another snap is coming up. Yeah, we're back here. Sorry about the constant inventory management, but we're really I'm gonna be really annoyed if I get to a next boss fight and I'm not allowed to go back and all I have are cinnamon buns for my 70 health. All right, well, let's try something. Oh, only for 8 gold this time. Oh no, it was this music is making it very hard to think about anything that happened priorly. Right, it was the monster candy that sold for a lot. And I threw that all away.
10 cinnamon for 8 gold. Yeah.
Thanks, purchase.
Thanks, purchase.
All right, let's just do that for all of it. Thank you. Still wasn't enough for another one, but it appears as though that will continue to work, continuously.
Boy.
Sorry, I'm a little muzzy and muddled today. I didn't sleep so well. I probably should have sold all the other gear instead of just selling it. Or throwing it away.
You gotta cinnabuns. I gotta have that cinnabuns, but I gotta pay for carnig. I'm always wanting cinnabuns.
Oh, so this just happens randomly where it'll ask for one thing in particular more? Weird. Oh, that's such a cute little detail that they added. Oh, it's still not enough for the 7th one, my bad.
Boy.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy as many of those steak things as we can, but then I'm just gonna fill the rest of my inventory with cinnamon buns, and I'll be right back when I've got that done. Sorry. I know it seems I'm being very neurotic, but we don't want to be caught unawares. Oh, you can only buy one. I feel a bit stupid now. Okay, well, I can buy tons of these at least. I don't know why you always get the Freak's Pal. It's probably just the poor luck of this world. I mean, the world's been pretty unlucky in other ways so far, it would seem. I should save here. I haven't saved all day. Right, so over here, is this where the comedy club thing was? Ah, yes, this is where Sans took us for our little, whatever, heart-to-heart thing. Some kind of TV show featuring Metaton. Someone didn't even turn the TV off when they left. That's wasteful, Not that there'll be anyone who will need the electricity after I'm done destroying the entire world, but, it's always about forward thinking anyways. What about these doors? Anyone looking to die in here? No answer. Well, doesn't mean there's no one in there. They could just be cowering in fear. It's locked from the inside. No answer. No answer. Well, that makes my job very easy, because all I have to do is walk away, and this elevator will be locked. It's in use by all the evacuators, I would expect. All right, well, we're headed to the core then, but we've got lots of steak and hamburgers, so, how bad could it really all go for us? Oh, it's still playing the scared deadness ambience, so maybe there aren't monsters hanging around here like I had once previously thought. I think that elevator will take us to story-ways places, so I think maybe I shouldn't progress just yet to that elevator. Just want to look around here, make sure there's no one just chilling around somewhere in this core. I just want to make sure everyone is safe. That's all I want. Oh yes, I remember all these lasers. That certainly was a thing that happened. Or no, I don't think I actually went this way. I went a combination of different ways. Oh, this still counts as Hotland. That's weird. I could have sworn there were different monsters hanging around here. North, the Warrior's Path. West, the Sage's Path. Any path leads to the end. Cool. Cool. It's gonna check all around here. Ah, okay, good. This one of these, right? This is where it gave you the option to go fight a bunch of folks or... Good, just making sure. Fight a bunch of folks or do something else. There's a Glamburger in the trash can. I will not take it. I haven't got the inventory space. Idiot. Oh, wait, actually, I have a cinnamon bun. That was stupid. Of course I should take it. Cinnamon buns. Man, I'm gonna be having the worst sugar crash next fight I have. I got the Glamburger. Anything else in there? Ah, bugger. What is with these trash cans and only giving me one thing that I want? Who do they think they are? At this rate, it's seeming like there's not going to be anything here. This is... I've never been so instantly proven wrong. Okay, well, I'm glad I did go here then, because this was apparently very necessary. Oh, it's not even playing the battle music anymore. That's definitely concerning. Whimsalot, what weapon do I have right now? The gun, right, I haven't even tried this yet. Oh my god, there are 4 things. Jeez, that's so difficult. I've made my choice. Woof. Alright, well, ow, It's okay, we're pretty invulnerable to this. We just have to... all we have to do is not get utterly destroyed. Oh god, there's a lot going on there. But I think it's the attack power that's the important thing. Ah, god, the frog changes to different floors. Oh, it's different now. Oh, it's very uncomfortable. There's just the ambience playing now. Ah, okay, the action command is much more difficult for this one, so perhaps that would be an incentive to use a slightly weaker weapon. Because I'm probably doing a lower damage output as it stands. For the time being, I'll keep going with it, try and learn it, because if I can learn it, it'll be better, I think. Right, okay, there are just monsters hanging around this whole pathway. I gotta not forget to do that. Although the fact that the depressing music is still playing makes me think that maybe I don't actually have to do this, and that this area is considered done, because it didn't say there were enemies remaining, but I may as well do it, right? Alright. Yeah, those were all awful, but we'll see if that's better than not doing the other stuff. I forget all these moves. Okay, it's fine. These are actually not so bad. Ow! This requires a little more focus. Good night. Thanks, mercenary. I'll rest easy knowing that you're standing there over me. Oh yeah, you were able to sing this one like a lullaby before, right? Good. Bye. Ah! Oh gosh! Okay, this one's not that bad. It just looked scary. Eek. Smells like stardust. Well, it's about to smell like a different kind of dust. That was a really weak threat I gave just now. Alright, let me actually go back and hit the save thing before I continue on this thing, because they are actually dealing damage to me at an alarming rate. And then I will continue to look around here. Perhaps it's just the warriors past that still have the monsters on them. Bah, but this place is really confusing to navigate. I can't even remember where the save was. Well, here's one anyways. Yeah, it doesn't say there are any left here, so I'm wondering if maybe this isn't necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because if it's not necessary for getting the Genocide run, which it probably is, it still gets me XP and stuff. Alright, who's the next laugher? Come on, giggle it up. Yeah, here you come. Step out of the shadows and meet your fate. What a nightmare for them. I'm not enjoying this, no matter how much it looks like I am. Pick on me.
No regrets.
No regrets? Oh, that's such a sad thing to say before getting smacked in the face with a gun. Whimsalot locks eyes with me. I don't actually know which one of them is doing that circle thing that really annoys me, but I think it's this one. Well, let's get that gone first if we can. Yes, it was. Oh, how am I supposed? What was I supposed to do about? Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. It's bad vibes all around here. I don't know what the switch does. Oh, I can't turn it off. So if I've just ruined the entire world, then might be. Ah, I see. Okay, that was the only thing that was there. I don't recall going there in my first run. So perhaps there are more than one fighty walkways like that. Because I do remember a fighty walkway like that. Hey. 100 gold in a trash can. How about that? I appreciate that these rooms just have trash cans directly in the middle of them, as though it's like the focal point. Ah, is this gotta... Okay, this... I seem to remember this being a place I went, so I think this is probably closer to the end, and probably closer to the thing that we're supposed... Okay, right. Still just says determination. Doesn't say there's anyone else here. I'm just gonna go back real quick and check around here, because this layout... This really confuses me, so it's entirely possible that I missed many places I was supposed to go to kill people. But it's also confusing. I have no idea where I've been. Okay, this is the beginning. Wait, is it? No, it is not. Ah, bugger. Wait, yes it is. Okay, I think I'm more or less checking out everything that has been checked out. We can progress past that place. The core end there, where there's the elevator and the hole in the wall. I think we should go to the hole in the wall first. I seem to remember that's where we fought Metaton the first time, so that may be what is about to befall us, is a fight with Metaton. Alright, I think I checked out everything before the core end, so if I miss stuff, then that's gonna be a sucky way for me to lose my Genocide run, because that means I have to do the Undyne fight and all that other stuff again, off camera, but tally-ho! Onward to killing! Ah! Oh, that's the wrong way. Alright, Metaton, are we about to have another 2-hour-long boss fight with you? Is that where this is about to go? Because I'm ready for it. I'm not ready for it, but I'm ready for it. If you know what I'm talking about. If you pick up what I'm putting down. Which, again, I'm not ready for it, so you maybe don't understand what I mean by that. But I'm ready for it. Because I think the elevator went to... Am I allowed to use this? I am. Let's try to not. This is where it happened for. Hi there, Mr. Calculator. My, so you finally arrived. After our first meeting, I realized something ghastly. You're not just a threat to monsters, but humanity as well. You're not the first to say that. Oh my, that's an issue. You see, I can't be a star without an audience. And besides, there are some people I want to protect. Ah-ha-ha. Eager as always, eh? But don't touch that dial. There's something you haven't accounted for. As any true fan would know, I was first created as a human eradication robot. I was not a true fan then, because that went right over my head, that fact. It was only after becoming a star that I was given a more photogenic body. However, those original functions have never been fully removed. Come any closer, and I'll be forced to show you my true form. Well, hey, I'm going closer now, even against my own will, so fine then. Ready? It's showtime! I've never been more ready. Let's have a show, shall we? Metaton Neo! Oh dear! He's a little funkier and scarier than he was before. Yeah. Ah, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Hey, what can I act? Metaton Neo. Check. Okay, good. Not that I really... Wait, can I check their health that way? Doesn't even matter. I'll see. I got a health bar here. Okay, I'm stuck at the gun one, but let's do this. Okay, that sucked. Oh, what? No, not like that. No, I don't believe it. Guess you don't want to join my fan club. What? No, you're not going to deprive me of a Metaton fight. Come on. But that was one of the coolest fights in the pacifist run. I got 4 levels for that? Oh, that's wrong. That's dastardly. Oh gosh. Level 19. I'm thinking maybe 20 might be the max because of the way the XP is showing right now. 5,000, next at 4,000, 49,000, 50,000, next at 49,000. The point is, we'll be at 99,999, which seems like a tremendous amount of execution points. Oh dear. We may be closer to the end of this than I thought. But so, where does this take us? I don't want to... Oh, it's just here. Okay, I could have done that from the start, but I didn't. I would have missed those fights. Okay, that number actually gives me some confidence because it suggests to me that I have nothing... That this is... I'm just supposed to go forward now. Well, that's unfortunate. Come on, there's gotta be... No, I got the XP from it. They wouldn't give me the XP from it if there was more to it. Alright, so that leaves Asgore, Sans, Flowey. Only 3 more, then we're on fire. We haven't even had half of the fights that we have to have, though, because that would be 5, then, if we're counting Metaton as 1. No, sorry, no. Undyne, Asgore, Sans, Flowey. Then we've only had 1 of our 4 fights. And I mean actual fights, because obviously the other fights, they've not been... I could have just not dodged any attack and it still would have been fine, so it doesn't really feel fair to call them fights. Hey, this elevator is busted. Isn't this the one that breaks? Or is this the one that takes us to the end? Let's hope I haven't missed anything ridiculously pertinent to the Genocide run yet. Oh, dang about Undyne, though. Or about Metaton. I'm very sane. So this is about where we get judged by Sans, which says to me that if we haven't done the required things, this is the point at which we will screw ourselves for not having done those things. My brain may not be correct in that assumption, but I guess we'll see. The elevator is in use. Obviously, I could look it up if I really was that stressed about not replaying the game, but it's only been like less than 5 hours to get to this point, so I don't mind playing that bit on my own again if it turns out that I do miss this, and I'll do that off camera so that you don't have to watch it. So this is where we head to Asgore's castle. Man, I really thought the core would be more of a thing. The core and Metaton. It went by in a flash, and I was not pleased to have that happen. Whoopsies. Oh, it doesn't even say determination here. It's just its own little thing. Hey, there's a box. Is anything new in it? Nope. Yep, I've just got a whole lot of burgers and grill food. All right, let's check if there's anything funky going on in Asgore's house. Nothing useful. Oh my god. The red text is starting to make me think that maybe it's a golden flower. Okay. Oh, hi.
Howdy, Lucifer. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Boy, today's gonna be just as fun.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it will, you know? Even if you turn on me or you don't turn on me or whatever, you took the key and put it on your phone's keychain. Good, so it doesn't have to go in my inventory. It's a trash can. It's full of crumpled up recipes for butterscotch pie. Oh, how sickly sweet. White fur stuck in the drain. No chocolate. I don't remember those red colored texts happening where things were scary.
I remember when I first woke up here, in the garden. I was so scared. Couldn't feel my arms or my legs. My entire body had turned into a flower.
Mom, Dad, somebody help me.
I called out, but nobody came.
Yeah, I don't know that they could all hear you when you were a flower. Your voice is a little shrimpy and annoying, not to put too fine a point on it. It's a golden flower. I don't have a good history with those nowadays. I assume I'm going to have like trauma after this. Every time I see a sunflower in real life, I'm going to be like, ah, you stupid. Get away from me. It's a golden flower. It's a golden flower. It is a golden flower. It's so sad that they kept so many of those around after everything that went down with. Oh, there's more gear here, isn't there? There's a heart-shaped locket inside the box. Will I take it? I will leave it. Knife inside the box. Will I take it? Leave it. I gotta find a box. Oh, wait, I filled it all with cinnamon buns, didn't I? Wait, I can't take anything out now. I have to eat something that's on my person in that case. Wait a minute. The things I have on my person are good. Well, how much does the glam burger do? It's not that much more than cinnamon bun, is it? 27. It's better, but it's not, like, substantially better. Fine then. I ate the glam burger. 0. Your HP was maxed out. Great. Just so we have a little room to work with moving stuff around here. Because I want to get a cinnamon bun so that I can throw that out or eat it or whatever so that I have room. And I guess we'll put away one of the legendary heroes because they're less good than the face steak. Because I remember these equipment things being better than the other stuff. The locket, which has a picture of Azrael in it, doesn't it? All right, let's just see. Armor defense 99. I can feel it beating. Wait, it's that powerful? What? I don't remember that. And a real knife. Weapon attack 99. Here we are. What? I don't remember these being this powerful. Is something got to do with the right where it belongs? That's really, 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 really creepy. About time. So these used to be mine? Maybe? Or the human who came before? Is it going to be problems for me holding this stuff? Is equipping these items in particular going to make me... Is it going to do bad stuff? Because I don't want it to do bad stuff. And these were the only ones of their sort. So if it turns out that the locket and the knife were bad, that's going to be bad for me because I won't... if I take them now, because I won't be able to get more, so I won't, or throw them away now, so I won't throw them away. I guess this is our inventory for the time being. It sort of feels like I'm not going to end up using the notebook again, as I had thought I might. But additionally, I've now made it so that my inventory is full again, and I cannot swap things around, so rip me. I will just continue on with this loadout, and hopefully nothing terribly terrible will happen. I mean, terrible things will happen. Hopefully he leaves them in the kitchen in the hallway. The knives? Oh, the keys. Right. Oh, right, okay, so the red has got to be thoughts of the human who came before, or something like that. If they know about Asgore and they are having all these violent stuff about, like, where are the knives? Which is what happened in Toriel's place.
Eventually, the king found me crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he held me, Lucifer. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, there, everything is going to be all right. He was so... emotional.
But for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all.
I have the idea what the reason is. I think it's because you are the worst. Well, no, you are deserving of pity, but I hate you for what you convinced me to do, even though it was me. It's a trophy. Number 1 nose nuzzle champs 98. Oh, that's so sweet. I remember that. Still has that sweater. Nothing useful. It's king-sized bed. The entries are always the same. It's weird how some of those are like in the normal text as though it's my normal observation of things. But so it seems whatever I've done here in killing everyone has somehow solidified me in my memories of the past. I unlocked the chain. Or not me, or whatever mix of entities I am supposed to be, or whatever.
I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone.
My compassion disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something. But he became too much for me. I ran away from home.
I like how I can still wiggle around during this bit. It's like talking to Flowey, undulating.
Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside I found her, Lucifer. I thought of all people she could make me feel whole again.
Your mother?
She failed.
Sort of feels like you still have some compassion in you, given that you're emoting and stuff.
I realized those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Lucifer, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded.
Right, because this is the human who came before poisoned themselves to death so that the monsters would have another soul and be able to get back to the overground, right? If I remember correctly, something like that happened. I remember the children poisoning themselves being a thing that happened and more mildly scarring me.
But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought, I don't want to die. Then I woke up. Like it was all just a bad dream. I was back at the garden. Back at my save point.
Interesting. Do tell more.
Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Lucifer?
Yeah. Concerning is actually also a word that would go there.
I was amazed too.
So you thought you tried on other people and you started killing other folks.
At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone. I solved all their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing for a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are.
And so instead of leaving them be, you did what I did and you played the game again.
It all started because I was curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. What an excuse!
Hey, that excuse still works for me because this is a video game and it's not real, and you're gonna tell me, oh, but they're real in your mind. Don't try and make me feel things, Flowey. I'm a husk already.
You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos that stand around and watch it happen. Those pathetic people that want to see it, but are too weak to do it themselves.
Nope, we're not better than that. You're entirely wrong.
I bet someone like that's watching right now, aren't they?
He's not talking about you, don't worry. I mean, he is, but he's wrong. Except it's entirely possible you've done this yourself.
Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Lucifer. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book. I've burned every book. I've won every game. I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone. I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue. I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, Lucifer.
Because I'm a player? What? That doesn't make any sense. I'm just as much as a character as you.
When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul.
Steal your soul.
Steal your soul.
I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Lucifer, your determination. Somehow it's even greater than mine.
Yeah, I don't understand how either. I'm just a nobody, really.
I just have one question for you, Lucifer. How did you get back to the ruins from here?
From here? I think you're asking questions to the character that player me does not understand.
Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left and decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you?
Okay, so maybe I wasn't a human who fell down this time. I was a human who woke up in the fields. Because your actions change like the history of the game, it seems. You're not the same person depending on what you do in the present.
It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Lucifer. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Lucifer, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's let them see what humanity is really like. That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed.
Actually, I was gonna destroy humanity. But sure, that thing works.
Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind. Lucifer, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad.
Why did... Look at Mr. I don't have any compassion anymore, and now here you are saying things that could ostensibly make me feel better. Sounds like compassion to me, no matter how shallow it is.
We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Lucifer, I know he'll do it for you. Why am I telling you all of this? Lucifer, I said it before. Even after all that...
Wait, hang on. The little confusion I'm having here. I've got a human soul, right? Even if I'm not human. That's what this little red heart is. No, wait a minute. Toriel also had a similarly shaped heart. If you had killed me in another timeline, then surely you would have gotten all the other 7 souls, and you would have been able to do this whole thing of showing them what it's like on the surface, and you would already know what that's like, so you would have no interest in doing it, I would have thought. I mean, you said you couldn't predict me in every world, but surely you managed to kill me at least once, considering how frequently I died. Unless you're just saying that I was always in every timeline determined enough that I didn't, my soul didn't explode forever, which seems unlikely, to tell the truth, but I guess that's the power of protagonist.
Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity.
No, I pity you. I really do. Make no mistake.
Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. So that's why? What's this feeling? Why am I shaking?
Because you're about to become the daddy god emperor of the universe and kill me 1,000,000 times.
Hey, Lucifer, no hard feelings about back then, right?
You're not afraid of me, are you?
Hey, what are you doing? Back off!
I don't think I can. I think if I do that, the game does not progress.
I've changed my mind about all this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Lucifer. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor.
Nope, this isn't funny to me either, even though I just left. This weird clanking music that always seems to happen in this game. In this run, I should say. Yeah, I'm just trying to, before I walk forward, I'm just trying to brace myself and have some thoughts about this. What could Azrael possibly fear in me? That the determination is so powerful that it would make me able to kill him? And everyone else, in fact? He didn't seem to mind that before. I think there's still a bit of humanity, if you will, in him. Oh, we're about to get sands, aren't we? Last corridor. Okay, the way they've been progressing so far makes it very much sound like we are doing on the right track for the genocide run. So I would say, yep, we're probably gonna. I don't think we've screwed anything up yet. Azrael seems properly terrified of us, which seems like a thing that would only happen if we were being a proper murderer. Hi there, Sans. Are you about to destroy me? Yeah. You've been busy, huh? So, I've got a question for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? Yes, but I'm going to try to not do that because I want to get the genocide run. But ideally, yes, I do think that. All it takes is a little megalovania. That everybody can be a good person if they just try. Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you are really not going to like what happens next. Boop. What a dumbass. I was referring to Frisk there, by the way. This is not going to end well for anyone. Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be playing outside. should be burning in hell. Oh, that works too. Okay. Yep. It would appear that I made a mistake, in my judgment, which was that fight would have some semblance of resemblance to the rest of the game. Also, it occurs to me that maybe Asgore isn't talking to me right now what I'm doing, but is in fact actually this is what he was saying to the human who poisoned themselves on their deathbed, and this is just like a thing that I'm remembering. That's my theory anyways. Okay, I can see how this is going to go. The music didn't even start and we already died. Hey there, buddy. How you feeling our determination now? Surprised I'm still alive, are we? Hey, you look frustrated about something. Guess I'm pretty good at my job, huh? I'm not that frustrated. This is about what I expected. Oh, you can't skip this every time? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hold up because he throws you to the bottom first. Oh, right, it starts with a jump thing. Okay, gotcha. So that goes middle. Okay, got it. I survived one more attack than before. Huh. Always wondered why people never use their strongest attack first. That's funny, actually. You feel like you're going to have a bad time. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, well, if that's your strongest attack, that gives me some courage about my chances with the rest of this. You ate the face stick. You recovered 60 HP. Oh, right, I have to jump for this. Shite. I don't understand what the purple health means exactly, to be honest. Oh, I'm poisoned. It's draining. Ah, that's uncomfortable. Just keep attacking. Well, I'll give it a try. Oh, what an asshole, right? What? Think I'm just gonna stand there and take it? Ah, shit. Shit. Fuck. Damn it, shit. Damn it, shit. What? I was standing still for that one. Wasn't it blue? Yep, this is gonna be a whole ass episode to fight this one. I'm pretty confident. So, you will see me in the next episode doing this, because I've already a little over time just getting here, even with all the shenanigans of inventory management I did. Sorry there wasn't a lot of combat in that one, but say la me. I've never even heard the game over theme go on this long. Well, I reckon it'll take me at least 5 hours to beat Sans next time. I understand there's some kind of like alternate way you can do it, but we'll see. Man, I was really hoping Sans wouldn't be the second fight in this game, because I'm really not used to it. But it was interesting that my weapon didn't. Oh no, wait, that is the knife. The knife has an animation like that. I was like, why do I only have one attack thing right now? Because I ditched the gun. That's why. The gun where you pistol whip them 4 times. Anyways, so who knows when you'll see the next Undertale episode? Because it may be that I have to record it in multiple chunks to end up actually beating him. But I'll be seeing ya later. Man, I was really disappointed that Metaton fight didn't happen. What if you've done the Genocide run, or even if you haven't so far, just from watching me, what's the most disappointing fight that doesn't happen because you just kill them in one shot of this game? For me, it's definitely Metaton. It was just such a character in that fight, and the attacks were actually among the most fun to dodge of the whole thing. It just sucks that we don't get to do that, but too bad. I'd love to know if one of the fights that didn't happen disappointed you that tremendously like it did me just then. And I'll see you around, hopefully. Admiral's gonna be out of here. Peace. Another disciple, such as, I don't know, Knack and Talent Gramarye, maybe? Oh. Well, if Knack and Talent is supposed to rhyme with Zack and Valent, then maybe it's Zack and Valent. I think it's Valent. I've been saying Valent the whole game. Oh dear. Alright, I'll start